You're shopping for a new GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or pre-owned vehicle, or need service, we can help. Our qualified sales representatives and expert auto technicians provide you with straightforward, no-hassle shopping and service every time. Come see what we mean when we say hometown friendly, the way car shopping should be at Max Dye Incorporated in Salem.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
At Rollinson's in Salem, we take pride in offering American-made appliances by Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid, plus we service everything we sell. Shop our showroom of cabinetry and countertops. Not sleeping well on your current mattress? Hurry on over and see what Serta quality is like. Our flooring stands alone in selection and price, bringing you Mohawk brands that you know and trust. Stop in today and let us help you get the best results for every room in your house.
Commitment. At Salem Rural King, Commitment is serving your community the way we would want to be served. Commitment is a newly renovated store with more hard-to-find items for the whole family. Commitment is knowing that when you shop at Rural King, you'll find everything you need in one stop. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, clothing, and much more. Come on over to Salem Rural King and experience our commitment for yourself. 1410 West Whitaker in Salem.
And welcome back as Connor Brack continues the at-bat to Eli Schenbeckler. First pitch in is ball 2. Schenbeckler 1-0 on that, and that one's in the dirt as well. Check that, first pitch in was a strike, my bad. It's 2-1. So 2-1 the count to Schenbeckler. He got 1-0 from Callahan. And Brock now looking for home plate. Well, there's nothing more frustrating when you're getting hits to give up runs by the walks and then trail by 4. It's 5-1 with nobody on base. Swing and a miss by Schenbeckler. Wrap up the book on Callahan. He goes 3 1/3. 6 strikeouts in those 3 1/3. 7 walks. Gave up 2 hits as there's strike 3 for Schenbeckler. 2 outs. And Logan Kirk will step in. Kirk got a base hit last time, couple of RBIs. Yeah, Callahan finished, as I said, 3 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 7 walks. Pardon me. Let me rephrase that. 6 strikeouts, 7 walks, 2 hits allowed, 5 runs all earned. That's a strike to Kirk. Kirk knocks it to the shortstop. Nice gather and a great throw out. Beautiful play by Jesse Milner. The ball took an odd hop. He grabbed it with his offhand, his throwing hand, instead of with his glove, and deftly threw it to first for the 3rd out. But the Waltonville Valere Spartans do come up with 1 run on no hits, and they lead through 3 1/2. 5-1. Back after this.
Shop now as we unload. Savings by the truckload.
Hi, this is Craig from Salem Tire Center. Our business is getting you on the road and keeping you there. That's why we're a proud provider of the Michelin tires, including the Michelin Defender family, Michelin's longest lasting tires on the road. Stop by today at Salem Tire Center, Route 50 and I-57 in Salem, or call us at 548-5045.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
And welcome back here to Cisne High School as the Waltonville Spartans lead Cisne 5-1 going into the bottom of the fourth inning. For Cisne, they'll send their 7, 8, and 9 hitters up. Colin Draper followed by Leighton Atwood. Atwood, the DH, in for Tyler Legg, who's playing left field. And then Malcolm Levi. They will continue to face Dylan Bonner, the junior pitcher for Waltonville, who has given up 5 hits but no run, with just 1 run, pardon me. Swing and a miss from the heels there by Colin Draper. Draper grounded out to the shortstop his first trip. And he swings through the second one. Well, he is trying to put some power in that one. He's swinging from his heels. You can see his heels spinning on the ground as he goes through. A little bit more controlled swing on that time. Still same result, though, as he missed all 3 pitches. And there's the first strikeout in a couple of innings for Bonner. Brings up Leighton Atwood. Strike 1 for 2 Atwood. Atwood struck out his first trip in the second inning. We are now in the fourth. 5-1 the lead, by no means insurmountable. Strike 2. That ball a little bit outside, and it messed up Bonner's chance for what they call an impeccable inning, I believe that's called. Where you have 9 pitches, 9 strikes. Right now he's got 7 pitches and 6 strikes, and that's strike 3 on Atwood. An impeccable inning is 9 pitches, 9 strikes, 3 outs, you're done. Bugs Bunny was always good with that. He got that a few times with the, was it the paralyzing something pitch? That ball knocked out to second baseman, but caught on the fly by Tanner Eubanks, and that'll do it for Cisne here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. We move to the top of the fifth with the Spartans leading the Running Lions 5-1. Back after these.
Are you looking to start a DIY project or new home construction? Come see us at Zinc Building Center. We can help with interior, exterior, and commercial doors. Need some new siding? Whether it be vinyl, stone, or cedar shake, we can help. How about roofing? Call us for a free estimate on a metal or shingled roof. We also deal in lumber, cabinetry, paint, plumbing, and electrical. Stop by and see us on Route 45 in Louisville.
Come see us!
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
There's that outstanding play in the top half of the fourth inning. Ranging to his left Jesse Milner able to grab the ball with his right hand as it took kind of an awkward hop on him. And he was able to catch and make the out. Throw to first for the out. Going to the top of the 5th inning, the Waltonville Spartans will send up the top of their lineup Michael Emery, Tanner Eubanks, and Seth Bowles. And should anyone get on, we'll be seeing Gavin Woodland, the 3rd baseman. Emery, the shortstop. Eubanks, the 2nd baseman. Bowles, the center fielder. I was talking about Bugs Bunny. That was the pitch where it went 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. I believe they he was able to get the Gas House gang. Strike out the Gas House gang. Those guys could hit. 5-1 in favor of Waltonville Spartans. Top of the 5th inning. Michael Emery at the plate. Connor Brack's first pitch this inning is down and in for ball 1. That one a little bit outside. Kind of a unusual outing for Hunter Callahan. He's usually able to chug down a bunch of innings. And tonight he just was a little bit, had some control issues. Sometimes you never know if the wind might have played a little part in that, but that ball bounced up the middle. Milner gathers, throws to first. Oh, just a little bit short, and it gets away from Hosselton. So we're going to have to call that one right after, doggone it, wouldn't you know it, right after we have we show the replay for the outstanding play from Jesse Milner. He picks up an error. As Emery is on first, E6. Good throw, gets him. That'll bring in Tanner Eubanks. Eubanks has reached twice, has not scored. He got a single his last trip. Walked in the 1st inning. Advanced to 3rd in that 2nd inning, and he was tagged out by Malcolm Levi. Going on the steal, the throw to 2nd. Not in time and gets away. So a stolen base for Michael Emery. He stands on 2nd base with nobody out here in this top of the 5th. High school baseball, you play 7. That ball a bit high. So still a bit of time for the Running Lions to chip into this 4-run lead for Waltonville, but they need to stop Waltonville without scoring, that's for sure. And Waltonville working themselves into an opportunity. You got to like the batting gloves for Tanner Edwards, or Tanner Eubanks, as that ball popped out of play to the left side. By the way, that's where Hunter Callahan is playing now, as they've moved Featherling out to left field. Pardon me, Featherling at 2nd base. In Brack's spot, Callahan at 3rd. There's ball 4. Eubanks takes his base. And Cisne beginning to get themselves in trouble again with walks. That was certainly what cost Hunter Callahan. As Seth Bowles will check in for Waltonville. Swing and a miss at the first one. The ball gets away. They're going to call a foul tip. Bowles didn't get much of it, but he got a little bit. Got enough. And that forces Emery to stay on 2nd base. He was wanting 3rd. The next one is a ball down and a little outside. One and one the count. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth. Perfect for a triple play. That ball is popped up on the infield. Infield fly rule takes effect. The catch is made for the first out of the inning. Nice job by Gavin Featherling. Camp under that and pay no attention to the wind, or pay enough attention to the wind, and able to keep the Spartans from advancing on the base pass. There's one out here in the top of the fifth. 5-1 the lead for Waltonville. We'll be back here on Thursday. That ball's fouled. We'll be back here on Thursday as Woodlawn comes to town, take on the Running Lions. That game will start around 4:15. Big night for Wabash Cooperative. That's our meeting night, the annual meeting night. That ball knocked to third base, gets through Callahan. One run, well, they're going to try to score him, and they will not throw home, so one run will score. That is Michael Emery coming around as Eubanks remains at second base, but that ball was smoked to third base by Woodland, and he gets an RBI. Stands on first base with a single. First hit of the inning does score a run. 6-1 now. C.J. Griffith up. He has struck out twice looking. Those both to Callahan. Brock does have one strikeout. He throws on that ball, bounced in front of home plate, and wisely C.J. Griffith tells Tanner Eubanks to, hey, stay still out there on second base. We've got no room to go to third. Mr. Levi has a beat on that baseball. High and inside. Outstanding athletic ability by Malcolm Levi to catch that one before it got away. 6-1 the lead for Waltonville Cesar-Valier. And that ball knocked over to the left side, foul and well out of play. And we'll do it all again. 2-2 with one out. Man on first and second for Waltonville. That's Eubanks at second. Woodland at first. Only one out. That was Seth Bowles. He flew out to the second baseman. And that ball popped out, just punched over the shortstop. It's going to drop for a hit. Gets away from the left fielder. He'll gather, throw to third. And one run scores. That's Eubanks. As Woodland makes it to third base, really without a throw. Griffith out on second. As the ball came in pretty late, but you would say that he gets the second on the throw. I'm going to give him a single. And the second hit of the inning brings in the second run for Waltonville Cesar-Valier. Now tough customer up right now, Dylan Bonner. Bonner has walked twice and scored twice. Has been able to get around on some control issues. Get around the base paths. And on second and third, he bumps it, grabbed by the third baseman Callahan. He throws over for the out, and one run real score as Woodland held up for a moment and then gets in to score. Griffith will advance to third base on the throw. But Bonner did his job, got the run in. 3 runs have scored this inning. Jake Newberry up next. It's 8. Griffith stands on third base. Following the RBI ground out by Bonner. And Newberry steps in. He flew out to the third baseman the first time up, fouled out actually, and then grounded out to the third baseman. 3 runs in for Waltonville here in this inning. 3 runs on 2 hits. And a walk. And a man on third base. A walk and an error. So you give up base runners, you get to give up opportunities. Full count now to Newberry. He knocks it to the left side, gathered by Callahan. He fires across for the out, but not before Waltonville Cesar was able to do some more damage. They get 3 more runs and on just 2 hits and error. They leave 1 on, and through 5.5 innings, make that 4.5 innings. It's Waltonville Cesar 8, Cisne 1. Back after these.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
So moving on to the bottom of the 5th inning, Dalton Miller will step in for the running Lions. He'll be followed by Jesse Milner and then Hunter Callahan, as the running Lions trail by 7. Now they need some runs. First pitch in from Bonner. Dylan Bonner, who's having an outstanding evening, that's for sure. He is pitching great. He has ball 1 here to Miller and brings in strike 1. Bonner here in the 6th inning, or in the bottom of the 5th inning, pardon me, has been getting stronger as the game wears on. Picked up a couple of strikeouts there in that 4th. And there's the strike 2, makes it 2-2. Here to Dalton Miller. Milner, and Callahan. If anybody gets on, it'll be Brock. Any base runners? Economical, he's got 5 strikeouts, does Bonner so far. He's given up 5 hits. Hit a man with a pitch, but only 1 walk, and there's the 6th strikeout as Miller will head back to the bench. And that brings in Jesse Milner with 1 out. Milner pops it up out of play. Milner has a couple of doubles so far this afternoon. He's having a interesting game. Couple of doubles. Had that outstanding defensive play, but he has also the lone error of the game, too. As it kind of helped open the floodgates a little bit back in the 5th inning. All 3 runs were earned, however, in that 5th inning. No, check that. 2 of them wouldn't have been, or 1 of them wouldn't have been. Two and two the count to Jesse Milner. He's ready to roll. There's the pitch, and it's popped over the head of the second baseman for the 3rd base hit of the game for Jesse Milner. He's 3 for 3. And he's on first base as Hunter Callahan will step in. Callahan walked his first time up. Grounded out to the shortstop back in the 3rd, and now comes up in the 5th with a man on. Needs something good to happen. They're holding Milner on first base with a 7-run lead, but I guess it is still the 5th inning. Oftentimes when you get a lead that big, you would prefer to have the better defensive set. That's the thing when Milner has been on second base each of the last 2 trips, back in the 1st and in the 3rd. He was shucking and jiving, and I tell you what, the fielders were dancing around behind him, trying to get. It was a almost choreographed dance moving back there. But they never got him out. That ball fouled just over the head of the catcher and back to the wall. Callahan trying to catch up with Bonner. Looking for his first hit of the day. If I know Callahan, he's looking to put one over that, poke one over that left field fence. Inside, he'll get another look. 2 and 2. Now to Hunter Callahan. 8-1 the score here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out. Waltonville leading. And that hit him. Callahan will take first base. And possibly a little bit of wildness here from Dylan Bonner. 1 out here in this 5th inning. And Cisne'd like to get to Bonner before Scott Haley might have a chance to get him out. Had the second player hit by a pitch. He hit Malcolm Levi earlier back in the 2nd inning. But as I said earlier, Bonner's been very efficient with very few walks, and he throws that one inside, and he hits him again. Another batter hit by a pitch. As Brock will head to second base. So, bases filled up now for Gavin Featherling. And Scott Haley wants to have a chat. Let's see if he's going to make a change. Bonner looking at him, I think expecting him to take the ball away. Hasn't yet. Coming in to run for Cisne's Connor Smith as Brock will take a seat. Brock pitching still. And Haley, Coach Haley, does not make a change. So Gavin Featherling will step in. He singled his last time up. against this pitcher. Chance to cut into the 7-run lead, make it very interesting. I keep looking down the right field line to see if Coach Haley's warming anybody up. No, so I'm presuming if he does bring somebody in, it'll be somebody that's already on the field. That ball knocked to second base, picked by Eubanks, and he throws out Featherling, but a run does score as Milner comes in. That makes it 8-2. Callahan and Brock will advance. Featherling doing the right thing, hit it to the right side, and the run scores. But 2 outs now. For Eli Hasselton. Hasselton has had a pretty solid game. He got a double back in the second inning, but he was stranded at third base. Grounded out to Eubanks there in the third. And first base is open with a 2-0 count now on Hasselton. Base hit here could really change things, with Brock having some speed out on second base. How about a long ball to left center, way back, and it is gone. Eli Hasselton knocks it well over the grass out in left center into the cornfield or bean field, whichever it's going to be. And just that quickly, 3-run home run cuts that lead in half from 6-3 as he touches them all. I'm going to say Hasselton had some pretty good swings earlier in the game against Bonner, and he had a pretty good one right there. Hit by pitches coming around to score. 2 of those runs scoring were hit by pitch. Four runs in on 2 hits for the running Lions. Colin Draper seeing if he can't keep the train going. Watch the first 2 go by for strike 1 and 2. Now watches the third one go by for ball 1. It's 8-5. Here in the bottom of the 5th, we got a brand new ball game. He swings at that high one and pops it foul. Nice play by the first baseman, Jake Newberry, but the running Lions get back in it. They score 4 runs on 2 hits, nobody left, no errors, and through 5 innings, it is Waltonville Spartans 8, Cisne Runnin Lions 5. Back after these.
Fairfield Memorial Hospital has been providing excellence in community health care since 1950. We are proud to offer a wide range of services in both the inpatient and outpatient settings. Horizon Healthcare, our rural health clinic, now has 3 locations to better serve our patients' needs. Patients can be seen at our Horizon Healthcare clinics in Fairfield, Cisne, and Grayville. Call us today to learn more about the services offered at Fairfield Memorial Hospital.
Don't buy from strangers, buy local. With national communication providers, you may be forced to try to get help from a call center across the country. Who needs the aggravation? Choose Wabash Communications instead. Our employees are local, so you'll be treated like a neighbor whenever you call or stop by, and you'll get straightforward pricing without any gimmicks or hidden cost. Plus, we actively support the communities we serve through monetary and in-kind donations. Put your money where your heart is. Here at home, visit wabash.net to express your interest in Wabash Fiber.
So brand new ball game here in the top of the 6th inning as Connor Brack heads back out to the mound for the Cisne Runnin Lions. That puts the exclamation point really on the 5th inning for Waltonville Spartans. Then those 3 runs that they got on just 2 hits. Cisne would like to have a couple of those back, as two of the three runs were earned. Running Lions answer right back with 4 of their own in the bottom of the 5th inning. Trading runs like that, you're going to need about 8 or 9 innings to catch up. They don't play 8 or 9, so you need some outs. You got to get some outs right here. Seth Laux is going to hit right now for Dylan Bonner. Pardon me, for Eli Schenbeckler. With Logan Kirk on deck. So, first sub in. It is number 9, Seth Laux. For the left fielder, Schenbeckler. First couple of pitches go by for ball 1 and ball 2. 8-5 the score. I was just chatting with Cisne Athletic Director Adam Ellis in between innings there. And he said, you know, we didn't realize this was going to dry up that quick. Boy, I tell you what, that's what 20-mile-an-hour winds and sunshine will do for you. As Laux takes 4 pitches, 4 balls, he'll take his base. Bringing up Logan Kirk. Kirk had a base hit. A couple of runs scored actually in the on his base hit, or 1 RBI, pardon me, and he knocks that one out to right field. Short right, tough play. It's going to drop, and the throw to second gets away, but backing up the play is Hunter Callahan. That one got down between Colin Draper and Gavin Featherling. Would have been an outstanding play for either one. Featherling just a little bit short on it, and Draper just unable to get in on it. So up next is Michael Emery. We'll have a, I think there's timeout called. Courtesy runner for the catcher, Logan Kirk. He dances back into the dugout. He's a happy man. Just got a base hit. A dying flare. That one fouled out of play. Those count too as base hits. Doesn't matter how hard they're hit. Men on first and second, nobody out. And they throw that one behind him. It's actually going to get a piece of Michael Emery. And he's hit by the pitch. He'll head to first base. And all of a sudden, there's some trouble out there. Bases are loaded, and Nick Howard calling timeout. I think that might be all for Connor Brack. We'll see what the story is. With nobody out and the bases loaded, this is a tough place to bring in a new pitcher. He will not bring in a new pitcher. He'll keep it right there with Connor. At this time anyway. Connor still has the baseball. Laux on the third base. Courtesy runner on second base. That is Hacker. And on first is Michael Emery on a hit by a pitch. So a walk, a dying quail, and a hit by a pitch loads the bases. One hit in. Up next is Tanner Eubanks. Eubanks has walked with a base hit, 2 walks and a base hit. 1 run scored. He's 1 for 1. Watch a strike one come past. Nobody out. Infield playing double play depth. They'll give up the run. As Connor, that timeout doing him some good, throwing a couple of strikes here to Tanner Eubanks. Eubanks knocks it to first. It's off the leg of Hosselton. 1 run will score. Hosselton picks it up, looks home, and boy, that ball was just tattooed at Eli Hosselton. And Hosselton comes in and says, hey, man, sorry about that. Didn't mean I should have caught that. I'm going to give that one a base hit. That was that ball was smoked by Eubanks. Brings up Seth Bowles. 1 run already in. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. It's 9-5. Bowles tips that one. Foul tip. Bases remain loaded for Bowles. Nobody out. And he taps that one foul again. He is mad at himself. Boy, oh boy, he had the pitch he wanted. Steps out of the batter's box, walks around, talks to himself, talks to his bat. Spits, wipes his face. Now he's ready to go. Says, doggone it, I want another pitch just like that one. 0-2 the count. And he knocks a base hit through the right side. 1 run is in. Here comes the second one. Throw home, not in time. It's cut. And a 2-run single for Seth Bowles. Michael Emery coming in to score, as did the courtesy runner for Logan Kirk, Tyler Hacker. So 3 runs are in, and still nobody out. Eubanks advanced to third. It's 11-5. 3 runs in this inning, 3 runs in the 5th, 1 in the 4th, 4 in the 2nd for Waltonville Cesar-Valier. Cisne just got back into the game, but with 4 runs of their own, but with nobody out still here in this top of the 6th inning, they have their work cut out. Next one to Gavin Woodland is a ball. 3-0 the count. First base is open as Bowles took second on the catcher's indifference. It's 11-5, and there is ball 4. That ball got away as well, and the walk's really taking a toll on the running Lions right now, and we are going to have a pitching change as Nick Howard heads out to the mound again. Connor Brack thought he had some gas left in the tank, and he has not. So, with nobody out and the bases loaded here in the top of the 6th inning, we will have a pitching change, and we'll tell you all about it when we return. You're watching high school baseball on Wabash Catch TV.
First, it was the love of your life. Then, the promotion you deserved. The daughter you planned for, and the son you didn't. Now you're ready for a new home. So how do you properly protect all this? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today at Country Financial. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started.
See me, Alex Atwood in Cisne, for your insurance and financial needs.
The difference between a good building and a great building is craftsmanship. It's about taking pride in the finished product. It's about being a professional. Unlike other construction companies, you work with Morton Building's craftsmen from conception to completion. From the plant employees who roll the steel to the company driver who delivers the materials to the construction crews, every one of them are Morton employee owners who take pride in exceeding your expectations. Discover the Morton difference today at mortonbuildings.com.
So up next for the Running Lions will be Jesse Milner to the mound, as changes made throughout the lineup. Milner warming up. He'll move from his shortstop position to the mound. And I'm trying to see if that is Brock. I believe Brock will move to shortstop. Featherling will remain at second base. Tough spot for Jesse Milner, as the bases remain loaded with nobody out. And big old C.J. Griffith stepping to the plate. He has a couple of strikeouts today, and he got a base hit his last time up. A couple of RBIs. Three runs already in this inning. Running Lions need some outs. We'll be back here again on Thursday as the Woodlawn Cardinals come in. Take on the Running Lions. That's at 4:15. Next week we'll be in Salem a couple of times. There's a strike to C.J. Griffith. Yeah, I started to try to tally up the sixth inning here for Connor Brock, but it's a little tough. That ball knocked into the left field for a base hit. One run is in, and they're going to go station to station as Griffith picks up the base hit, and it'll bring up Dylan Bonta. So still nobody out, now 4 runs in. Another base hit. That's 4 this inning for Waltonville Spartans, makes the lead 12-5. Just moments ago, things were looking, I wouldn't say rosy, but a lot more pleasant for the Running Lions fans, as they had cut that lead down to 3 runs entering this inning. But Waltonville Spartans has reeled off a walk, a hit batsman, a hit, a walk and a hit, and put in 4 runs without the benefit of an out. 1-1 the count to Bonta. He bounces it up the middle, gathered by second baseman, through to the short for the first out. Fielder's choice, 1 out. And the 1 run does score. That's Seth Bowles comes in from third. Woodland will advance to third base. That makes it 13-5. But the important thing for Cisne is they were able to get a run, get an out. 13-5, 1 out. Man on third, man on first. A little bit inside for Jake Newberry. Newberry, the first baseman. He's 0 for 3 today. A couple of ground outs to third. He knocks it to third again. Callahan will throw across for the out. That makes 3 ground outs to third in a row. Second out of the inning. And 1 run again scores as Woodland able to make it in. Griffith heads to second base. For the second time this inning, here comes Seth Laux. As the Spartans have batted around, they lead by 9. Dylan Bonta out there on second base. Actually, they took him out for a courtesy runner since Bonna's been pitching. That ball fouled out of play by Seth Laux. So his last time up, he walked and scored here in this inning. We have 2 outs now. Six runs in this inning, and that ball's base hit off to the left side again. I don't know if they're going to send him. They are going to send him. Trouble picking it up, and the throw home is not in time as Jaden Dooley scores on the base hit by Laux. And that might do it. I don't. Huh?
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. Our naturopathic treatments are for the whole family, from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. Our high-quality supplements are made from organic, whole foods and herbs for adults and children. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. We are conveniently located at 101 South Main Street on the Square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Cisne. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
So Laux gets the base hit and the run scores, but then he's thrown out trying to advance to second base on the throw. The run did score prior to Laux being thrown out. He comes in to play third base, by the way. And a new pitcher in for Waltonville as they lead by 10. Tanner Eubanks will move from the second base spot to pitch. He'll be replaced at second base by Gavin Woodland, the third baseman. Now moves to second. And in at first base will be Nathaniel Meeks. He's a sophomore. Checking in also Tyler Hacker. He goes out to left field. So changes all over the place. The score remains 15-5. I missed the guy. Entirely missed. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Entirely missed the guy getting thrown out at second base. I was confused. So in that Waltonville Cesar Valier top of the sixth, they had 7-run score. First hitter up for Cisne. That is Ian Klingler, and knocks it to the right side where he's thrown out. First pitch, 1 out. He'll be followed by Malcolm Levi. And the running Lions need a run or this game's over. Levi watches the strike one come in. That went in from Eubanks. Eubanks has had an outstanding game for Waltonville. He's played a good second base, scored a couple of runs. As Levi now looking at a 2-1 count. Bottom of the sixth inning. Three and 1 the count. Cisne fans not giving up. And there's ball 4. They got what they need. They need base runners. I tell you what, Bonna had such a nice game. Through 5 innings, gave up 5 runs. but seemed to pretty much control most of it till maybe that last part in the fifth. Dalton Miller up for Cisne now. He struck out a couple of times, flew out to right field his first time up. Pops it down the right field side. This time might be in foul territory. Tough play, and the ball outruns the fielders. As Gavin Woodland gave it a run. Also Nate Ragland out in right field. Levi on at first base with that walk. That ball gets away. Levi's going to head off to second, and we'll make it without a throw. So, potential game-extending run at second base. Miller's checked up on the on his bat, choked up, and watches ball 3 go by. It's 3-1. They throw back to second base. Boy, just barely under the tag. Malcolm Levi playing with fire right there. I think Tanner Eubanks thought he had him. There's the bunt. Eubanks will field just in front of the mound, throws him out, and to third base goes Levi. So it's 2 outs. Brings up Jesse Milner. Milner having a great game. He's 3 for 3 with 2 doubles. 2 runs scored. He looking for his 4th hit to extend the game. Levi is dancing off of third base. And that ball got stuck. Never came down. There's 2 or 3 baseballs up there on the right-hand side of the backstop. Just adding one to the baseball-eating backstop they have here in Cisne. Next from Eubanks, bounces in front of the plate, gets away. But Logan Kirk able to track it down before Levi can try to come home. 1-1 with 2 outs here. Bottom of the 6th inning, it's 15-5. Waltonville leading by 10. There's strike 2 to Jesse Milner. Hunter Callahan on deck if Milner can work his way onto base. Eubanks next offer. Little inside. 2-2 with a man on third. Beautiful day for baseball here. Beautiful day for baseball. A little breezy. I think that wind's kind of calmed down a little bit. Full count now. Hunter Callahan on deck. Next one with the full count, knocked to the right side, gathered by the shortstop. The throw across, not in time. The run scores. And an infield hit for Jesse Milner. I'm not going to say completes his day, but boy, he's having a nice day. He's 4 for 4. He just outran that one. Callahan steps in with a man at first base. 2 outs. And a throw over. Not in time. Fifteen to 6, the lead for Waltonville Cesar Valier. That ball inside in the dirt. Next one is in the dirt again, and taking second base will be Jesse Milner. (15-6), the lead for Waltonville Spartans. Callahan can put another dent in that. We got one home run today for Cisne, and that ball hit a long way to left again and deep into the cornfield. Hunter Callahan puts it out there again, makes it 15-8. The lead for a 7-run lead for Waltonville as Callahan touches them all. Milner scores ahead of him. And 3 runs are in. As the second home run of the day for Cisne cuts that lead to 7 runs, 15-8. 4 runs in the 5th, 3 runs in this 6th inning. Following 1 run in the 3rd for Cisne, they're saying, hey, they've got a shot. That ball fouled off of the leg of Connor Brack. And we'll do it again. Eubanks a little frustrated with himself out there now after throwing that gopher ball. There's strike 2 to Brack. The right-hander fires. That's strike 3. Ball gets away and they tag him out. But the Running Lions extend to the 7th inning as they get 3 runs on 2 hits. And we go to the top of the 7th inning. It's Waltonville Spartans over Cisne, 15-8. Back after these.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tales.net. With over 90 years of combined automotive repair experience, Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They are your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. For your convenience, call 665-3666 for free local pickup and delivery because at Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Come see my daddy with some boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing a live shot of Miles Levi, just noticing that his brother Malcolm has taken the mound to pitch this 7th inning for the Cisne Running Lions. Malcolm is a senior. He's the catcher. Doesn't pitch very much, does he, Miles?
No, I don't think so.
No, he says he doesn't think so. Let me rephrase how Miles put it whenever he said, oh my goodness, Malcolm's going in to pitch. I'm sure your brother enjoys your support at all times, Miles. Miles taking care of the scoreboard. Doing a great job keeping tabs on me here and all the fellas here. The ladies and gentlemen here in the crew for Wabash Catch TV. And we appreciate the assistance also tonight of the Cisne audiovisual team. Thank you so much providing a camera operator. We do appreciate that. We move to the top of the 7th inning. Waltonville batted around last time. Actually, Seth Laux batted twice. It will be Logan Kirk followed by Michael Emery and Tanner Eubanks in this top of the 7th. As all coach Nick Howard is asking Malcolm Levi to do is, hey, get the number 9 hitter out plus the 1 and the 2. Bring it back in, we'll score some runs. How about that? Let's do it that way. Coming in to catch is Ian Klingler as Malcolm Levi heads to the mound. His first pitch to Logan Kirk. His ball 1. Kirk with a base hit. A couple of base hits today, as a matter of fact. 2 runs scored. Good work at the bottom of the lineup for Kirk. And he swings through strike 1. 1-1 the count. The third time Kirk was up, well, actually the second time he was up, but of these 3 times up, he was put out by one of the best plays we've seen this season, made by the Jesse Milner, shortstop for Cisne, ranging to his left and had to reach back with his right hand as the ball hit took an awkward bounce off of, must have been a stone or something on the infield, but he just reached up with his non-glove hand, his right hand, to grab it, pick it out of the air, and throw out Kirk. Kirk bounces it to him again. He a little bit more normal on this one. He throws out, good stretch by Hosselton, and the throw gets Kirk by a step. First out of the inning will bring up Michael Emery. Check that. Zachariah Georgian in the game for Emery. He pops it foul down the right side. That one gets out of play. Pardon me, Carter Barzewski. Somehow I didn't get that name changed. Carter Barzewski batting for Emery. And he's looking at a 1-1 count. He bounces it to the shortstop, and this one is going to get it under the glove. This one will get under the glove of Milner, and Barzewski will be on with an error against Milner.
Right here, rolling.
Ben Breeze checks in. He took over at first base earlier. As the ball thrown over the top. Hawks made the 3rd out. Yeah, okay, I'm right. The next offering from Malcolm Levi gets by the catcher Klingler and taking second base, but with a throw. Boy, that's a great throw from Klingler. Just a little bit too late to catch Carter Barzewski. He takes second on the wild pitch. As we'll have a stoppage in play, I think there's some confusion. I think they're out of line. I think they're batting out of order. I was kind of confused about it myself, but I think they might have skipped somebody. As Coach Scott Haley goes over to talk to his crew, Matt Dressler and Joe Emery, and they are going to come back over and talk with the scorekeeper for the running lines. I've been keeping score too, but I got a little bit backwards, which happens from time to time. All I know is Kirk batted in the right place. He had Logan Kirk batting. He made the first out of this 7th inning. And then Carter Barzewski came in and batted. He's standing on second base, but I'm not sure who Barzewski came in to bat for because Eubanks pitched that 6th inning. And I would have thought Eubanks would be staying in the game, but haven't seen Eubanks set to come out. As it is, they have straightened things out, and we'll just wait and see who comes out. We'll just wait and see to see who comes out for the Spartans to pitch in the bottom half of the 7th. Barzewski dances off second. That ball is fouled down the right side. Ben Breeze fouls it out there. Actually, they might have put Ben Breeze in as a DH here. That probably is what they have done. 2-2 the count. But I don't think you can start a DH if you haven't had one going. I tell you what, I'm used to major league rules, and the substitution rules are a little bit different in high school baseball with the extra courtesy runners, and there's strike 3 as Ben Breeze gets the second out of the inning. I'll bring up Tyler Hacker. He's in for Seth Bowles. And I'm waiting to see who comes out on deck. 0-1 the count. Malcolm Levi looking to get a clean inning here. The only base runner got on by way of an error. And bring up the Cisne Running Lions down by 7. It's the top of the 7th. Levi checks on the runner, fires home. It's well short of the plate. But nice grab by Klingler. He looks down and kind of giggles at his coach. Yeah, he says, yeah, Malcolm's kind of aiming now. 1-2 the count. Off the plate, ball 2. 2 outs. 2-2 the count. Barzewski leads off second base. There's ball 3. Ready to go. 15-8 the score. Malcolm fires, swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice job by Malcolm Levi as he strikes out 2 hitters and leaves unscathed. After 6.5, we move to the bottom of the 7th inning with Waltonville Spartans leading Cisne 15-8. Back after this.
For over 43 years, Bandy's Pharmacy has been your locally owned prescription for better health. With locations in Salem, Centralia, Mount Vernon, and Irvington, our fast, friendly, and professional pharmacists will take the time to explain your medications and give you the peace of mind that you deserve. Bandy's is also the area's largest provider of quality medical equipment solutions. And with a huge selection of medical uniforms and supplies, Bandy's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment truly is your prescription for better health.
So Seth Bowles will stay in the game, and he will pitch here in the 7th inning as he gave way to a DH there in the top half. But he would come in to try to finish out the game for Waltonville. Waltonville will send out Gavin Woodland and now catching. They have changes all over the place. Laux out there at second base. Nathaniel Meeks at first. Barzewski stays in at third. I believe they've moved Logan Kirk to short. That's a kind of unusual change. You don't usually see the catcher moving from place to place. Out in center, Jaden Dooley stays in the game. And I believe that's Ben Breeze over in left and in right. Let's go with Nate Ragland. I'm going to go with the number 8 out there. 15-8. Cisne needs some hitters. They need some runners. They need some runs. Gavin Featherling to be followed by Eli Hasselton, then Colin Draper. Hasselton got a home run his last time up. 2 home runs in the last couple innings for Cisne. As Hasselton really put it to just about the longest part of the park. Left center. Featherling's last trip grounded out to the second baseman. Gavin does have a base hit today. He's 1 for 3. And Seth Bowles, the senior, throwing some strikes. 1-1 the count here to Featherling. Overhand throw is knocked to shortstop. The gather and the throw across is in time. So Featherling's the first out of this 7th inning. That'll bring up Hasselton. Draper is on deck. Hasselton with the towering poke last time up. Out to left center, opposite field shot, and a curveball that did not curve. That one stayed up. Uncle Charlie didn't Charlie. That was just Uncle. 3-0 the count, or 1-0 the count, pardon me. He's throwing a high on a couple. Seven-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th for Waltonville. They've got a little bit of room. Boy, oh boy, Eli Hasselton trying to climb the ladder along with Seth Bowles. Oh my heavens. He needs to step up on the ladder to get to that one. Strike 1. And there's ball 3. 3-1 the count. Stick around after the game. We'll take about a minute break and then come back and run down the final numbers with you. Tell you what's coming up here on Wabash Catch TV. That was strike 2. Full count. Popped up on the left side. That's going to get foul. Still a full count. 1 out here. Bottom of the 7th inning. First inning of work from the pitching mound anyway. For Seth Bowles. He fires high and inside. That puts a base runner on. And that will bring up Colin Draper. On deck for Cisne, by the way, it's Ian Klingler. First one to Draper is high and the swings through for strike 1. 0 for 3 today is Colin. He flew out to the first baseman his last time up. Struck out in the 4th and grounded out to the shortstop back in the 2nd inning. 1 out here in the Bottom of the 7th as the shadows pretty close to enveloping the field. Only real sun field, I think, would be left field now, and the left side of the infield still probably dealing with a little bit of sharp sunlight. There is a ball 2. Got that one in the strike zone. It's knocked foul out of play by Draper as Eli Halston leads off of first base. Waltonville trying to close out the running Lions. They would move to 7-8 on the season. Three and 1 in conference play, if they do so. Cisne trying to avoid falling to a 3-6 and a 1-3 hole. And after that strikeout, it's going to take a little bit of doing. And need base runners, need them now as Ian Klingler stands in. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. 15-8 the lead. And Klingler pops it out over the head of the right fielder. That's base runners. Gets to the fence. All the way around third is Hasselton. They're going to hold him up there. Now he'll come in as the ball gets away from the first baseman. So how about that? Eli Hasselton comes around to score. And Klingler with a double. Stand-up double on second base. Atta boy, Ian. Brings up Malcolm Levi. He stands to be the winning pitcher if they score another 7 runs this inning. Did you ever think, Miles, that Malcolm could be the winning pitcher? They got to score 7 runs. He got the 3 outs. And he watches strike 1 go past. Malcolm looking at a 1-1 count now. And you can see Seth Bowles shaking his head as he walks back to the pitcher's mound saying, doggone it. There's strike 2. 15-9 is the score. Two and 2 the count. Cisne fans giving the business, trying to make something happen. And there's strike 3 looking to end the ball game. The Waltonville Spartans defeat Cisne 15-9. We'll be back in 1 minute to give you final statistics and say goodnight. Back in a minute.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Oh, there's that nice play I was talking about from Jesse Milner as he ranging to his left, had to go back to his right. But the Running Lions just could not get enough outs when they had the opportunities to, when they were able to catch up to an 8-5 score. And boy, after Waltonville, after the lead was cut to 3, Waltonville put up 7 in a heartbeat back in that top of the 6th inning to jump it to a 15-5 lead. Cisne able to get 3 more runs in the bottom of the 6th to extend, and then 1 more in the 7th, but unable to get enough to defeat the Waltonville Spartans tonight. Waltonville improves to 7-8 on the season and 3-1 in Midland Trails Conference play. The Running Lions, on the other hand, fall to 3-6 on the season, and they fall to 1-3 in Midland Trails Conference play. Waltonville with 15 runs on just 9 hits as they were able to score. They had a lot of walks, and that's really what burnt Cisne. The Cisne Running Lions able to get 9 runs on 9 hits as well, but it wasn't enough again as Waltonville knocks off Cisne 15-9. Our next action will be back here in Cisne on Thursday afternoon, weather permitting, at 4:15 p.m. as the Woodlawn Cardinals take on these Cisne Running Lions. Look forward to seeing you there. I want to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you Cisne Running Lions baseball, and thanks to all of you folks for watching us. We do appreciate it here at Wabash Catch TV. For all of us at Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, saying so long from Cisne High School.